Today's video is brought to you by Anker. This is the new INSTAX Mini Link 2, a brand new portable printer from Fujifilm. It's about the size of a smartphone, but it has some very cool features. Hi everyone and welcome to Pal to Tech. Today we're talking about the new INSTAX Mini Link 2, a second generation portable printer from Fujifilm. Let's get the disclaimer out of the way. Fujifilm North America did send me this unit to test and review. And at the time they sent it, the box wasn't even completed. The design for the box, the logo, nothing. It was just a blank white box. And the instructions themselves, okay, this is what I saw, right? Here's the front page. Have a look at this. Pretty much completely blank, as it had not been printed yet. To be clear, they're not paying me to make this video, nor are they sponsoring this video, and my opinion, completely my own. First off, this is a printer only, not a camera and a printer combo like the Instax Mini Evo. And as a portable printer, it is designed from the ground up to be a companion to your smartphone. In fact, it's pretty much similar in size. Everything is controlled using the Mini Link app on your smartphone. The app is actually very good. In fact, I was surprised at how intuitive the app was to use and how quickly it was able to connect to this printer. Fujifilm is quite capable of making really good smartphone apps if they want to. The printer sells for about $110 and it comes in 3 colors, pink, white, and blue. Now they sent me pink because that's my favorite color. This unit is 3.6 inches by 1.4 inches by 4.9 inches, and it weighs a little bit less than 1/2 of a pound, but that doesn't include the film pack. Before we continue today, I'd like to give a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, Anker. The new Anker 535 USB-C hub quickly adds expansion ports right to the front area of your Mac for easy access to all of your devices. Anyone that's ever used an iMac will tell you, Apple put all the ports around the back side with nothing on the front. So if you've got limited space behind your iMac, it can be a real hassle to quickly plug and unplug devices into the computer. But with the 5-in-1 Anker hub, you simply attach the unit to the front of your iMac and tighten using the included rear mounting screw. And then connect the USB-C Thunderbolt cable into one of your iMac's Thunderbolt ports. And that's it, you're all done, and it integrates perfectly into the existing design of your iMac. You now have 5 ports conveniently located right in front of you. You get an SD and a micro SD card, which is so convenient for cameras, drones, and GoPro footage. You also get 2 USB-A 3.1 Gen 2 ports that support up to 10 gigabits per second of data transfer. And you get one USB-C 3.1 Gen 2 port that supports up to 10 gigabits per second of data transfer, and it also supports 7.5 watts of power charging for your devices as well. It is so nice not to have to fiddle with trying to access the back of the iMac just to plug in an SD card. And boom, the SD card goes right in front and I can get to quickly offloading and editing all my photos. I will leave a link in the description down below this video where you can check out this new Anker hub. And again, thank you to Anker for both sponsoring this video as well as supporting the channel. And now, back to the review. Now, speaking of film packs, the printer takes the same Instax instant film packs as the other Instax products such as the Evo. Obviously, you'll need to purchase replacement film packs, and those run for about $14 for a 2-pack, which should give you 20 photos. Now, the photo prints themselves look like smaller versions of Polaroids, and they're 62mm by 46mm, and they give a 318 dpi resolution when printed. The camera itself is powered entirely by the supplied micro USB cable, and I found that it takes about 1.5 hours to fully charge the 3-watt printer. And once it's fully charged, you get about 100 prints until you need to charge it up again. Okay, you've got your unit charged, you put a pack of film into the printer, what now? Well, the first thing you need to do is download the app, and then you connect your phone to the printer via the app. It's very straightforward, and just be sure to allow the app access to your Bluetooth connection and your photos. Now, once connected, you'll see a screen here with 4 main areas: Simple Print, video print, Instax camera, and additional features at the bottom to enhance your printed photos. Now, one thing to note that there are actually two modes to this app, print mode and what Fujifilm calls fun mode. And most of the time, you'll just leave it in print mode and be done with it. But the layout of the app actually changes depending upon how you are holding the printer. Check this out. If I hold the printer upright, the app looks like this. But watch what happens when I rotate the printer like this. But even though it did that, all of the same features and functionality are there, so it's more of a gimmick than anything else. Overall, it is very easy to use this printer. To print a photo from your phone, just select Simple Print and choose the photo that you want to print. You can resize and crop, add one of 3 filters, as well as adjust the brightness, contrast, and saturation. You can also choose from a huge selection of emojis, stickers, or even import your own designs right into the app. And once you're ready, just hit the red print button and you're all done. After about 10 seconds, your print will come straight out of the printer and will start to develop magically in front of your eyes. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes for the image to fully appear. Now, a feature that I think is really awesome on this printer is the ability to print out a single frame of video as a photo. And this makes a lot of sense to include as more and more people are shooting in the moment video footage with their phones. Simply select the video print button, locate a video you shot on your phone, and then use the video scroll feature to find the frame that you want to print. The final selection in this main area right here is the ability to use your phone's camera to take a photo. This way you don't have to leave the Fujifilm app and you can immediately print it all from the same app. And you can even use the printer as sort of a remote, which allows you to zoom in as well as actually take the photo. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there is a section across the bottom with additional features to enhance your prints. You can add a special included border frame or put together a collage based on several prints in your camera roll. You can even import a design that you've taken a photo of and then overlay that design onto other photos and then print from there. I think that's actually pretty cool. Then there's something called InstaxAir. This allows you to take the printer unit itself and use the light on the side of the unit to live draw lines and graphics on your photos. It actually darkens the photo during the time that you're shooting and drawing the light, and then it brightens the photo back up once you're done. Overall, I found that that feature works okay. It was kind of hit or miss for me. You sometimes have to move closer to the camera in order for the camera to see and register the light from the printer. You can control what you're drawing using the preferences in this little side area right here in the app. You also have the option to use your finger and simply draw right on the app itself, which is a lot easier. And lastly, we come to something called Match Test. At first, I thought they were joking when they included this, but well, there it is. So what you do is you take a single photo of 2 different people, or you can use 2 separate photos, one of each person, and then you answer some compatibility questions on the app. Questions like, what is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning? You're trapped on a desert island. Which one item would you want to take with you? Now, once you answer these questions, the app will then determine how compatible you are with the other person. There's also an automatic mode, which will allow the app to just run the test for you so you don't have to go through the questions. It kind of sounds goofy, but I decided to try it out anyway. Now, I've been married over 23 years, and I decided to run this match compatibility test with my wife. We shot 2 separate sets of photos, one in which we were looking like crazy people, and another set where we appeared somewhat normal. Well, apparently we matched higher and were more compatible looking like this than like this.
That is fun. Not at all accurate, but a lot of fun.
I see this match test feature being a lot of fun if you're out in a bar or a club after about 3 or 4 vodka tonics. It's definitely a conversation starter, and it could help break the ice if you're trying to connect with that special someone that you've just met. Either way, it was a lot of fun to play around with, and I actually enjoyed using it more than I thought I would. Okay, so here's my overall recommendation and summary of this printer. This thing is is all about having fun printing your photos on the go. It's very easy to use, and most importantly, the smartphone app works very well. Now, I do have a few suggestions to Fujifilm to help make this printer and the app a little bit better. First, put a search feature inside the emoji section. There are so many of them, and it's difficult to quickly find the one you want. Just put a search feature in there. Secondly, better organize the preferences section. I mean, look at this, right? It's all jumbled and confusing. Start by grouping some of the common items together and make that section of the app easier to use. Third, for some of the labels and language in the app, consider changing the wording. I mean, for example, select a diagnose method or quick diagnosis sounds like I'm about to test a urine sample and not actually having fun in printing a photo. And fourth, it would be very handy to see on the printer itself how many photos I have left to be able to print. Yes, I know you can see it in the app, but I'd also like to see it right on the unit itself at a quick glance. And lastly, it would be really nice to easily print photos taken with other Fujifilm cameras right with this printer. Currently, as of the date of this video, you can only do it with the Fujifilm XS10. I was pleasantly surprised at how much fun this was to use, and this does prove that if you pair a small portable printer with a smartphone app software that works very well and has a clean UI, then you've got a really great product. I definitely would recommend this unit just for the fun factor alone. It's an enjoyable little memory maker. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you found the video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you did, be sure to give it the like and subscribe. I will be signing off now, but have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in a new video next week. Take care.